What's up, everybody? Thanks for choosing the video. Welcome to the channel. Today I am back at one of my spots, which I have yet to name, to be honest, because I didn't know if I was going to keep coming here. I wanted to see if anything got messed with, and it didn't. Fire pit's still here, everything's good. So today I came out to basically, for one, this idea came to me on the hike out here. I'd like to start a fire with one log, one piece of wood, and show you how to do that. We'll get into that later on, but before I get a fire going, I'd like to beef up this fire pit a little bit more, since nobody seems to be kind of messing with it or breaking it. Or I think we're going to beef it up. We're going to get some more rocks going, make it just a wee bit oomph, you know, a little oomph. What am I? Oomph. Make it a little bit stronger, you know, a little more better. I don't know what the word is. Or just beef it up. We're gonna make it better. We're gonna better it. Yeah, words. So I'm gonna beef up the fire pit. Then we'll get into the fire, crack a beer, have some tree time. Sounds good to me. Let's get into it. All right, just so you get a sense of what I'm doing, instead of having the rocks standing and trying to balance them, I'm just gonna lie them down, and then I can put more rocks to kind of build a wall. Let's do that. There we go. Beefed up fire pit. It's kind of funny. I need a little itty bitty guy to keep this one stable. We're just gonna stick that right there. That did something, I promise. So let's get rid of this and get a one log fire going. Okay, so what I've done is processed some wood up. All of these are going to be for keeping the fire going, but this is going to be the log that starts the fire. So the idea here, I'm going to cut this in half, and one half I'm going to make as small as possible cuts into it so that they're real thin, and on the other half I'm just going to kind of cut them into, you know, quarters, whatever you want to call it, just kind of make them a little bit bigger. Also, you can see that as I was sawing, I collected the shavings, which is really going to help for starting it, and I'm also going to get shavings going off of one piece of that. So fingers crossed it all works out. Let's get to it. Okay, as you can see, whew, I have a bunch already batoned off. This I'm going to turn into even smaller pieces, just with my hand. You can tap through, get them even thinner. This is what's left of the one half, and that's the other half. So plenty of wood to go around. I think I can actually make this a little bit bigger pieces along with that. I also have anything that fell off. You really want everything. You want to keep all of the wood, so even pieces like this, you want to keep them. So that's everything that kind of fell off and didn't go all the way through the piece. And to top it off, where the knot was, which was a pain, I'm not gonna lie, that was a pain to get through. This is where I'll get my shavings from, because it'll be a lot easier to go along this edge down towards the knot, get a bunch of shavings out of that. So we're almost done. We got a little bit left to do. See, if you take a piece like, well, this piece is just breaking on itself, right? Make it even thinner. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you. This whole video I've kind of been battling construction going on out of the woods. I don't know if it's hammering or it's just banging. So if that happens in this shot, I apologize. I like to do my fire shot all in one, you know, no cuts or edits, just to kind of show whether or not it works. Yeah. So if you hear that, I apologize. So what I've done is all the straggler pieces, everything that kind of broke off and didn't actually go all the way through, I put as my base. I have a rock as my brace. I have all the shavings I could get off of the knot piece of wood, which actually was kind of a pain, I'm not gonna lie. But all the shavings, I then took the shavings on my kneeling pad, put it on top of that, and then everything that was the smallest of the small in here is sort of cone shaped. So before we get the fire going, I'd like to dedicate this to Matthew, who is a young man who enjoys my content. So this fire's for you. No pressure at all right now. It's not. Let's hope it works. It should though. All right, let's get this going. Come on, man. Come on. Give it some help. No. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, that sounded big. Come on. You can do it. Such a little flame. I don't want to blow it out. Let's just let it grow. Ah, nice. So, I'll explain real quick. All of this wood, that's to keep the fire going. That's not to start it. So we're not touching that until the fire is going. And we'll go through all of this stuff before we even touch that. There we go. Ah, oh, that's beautiful. One stick it. Nice. We could even right now save a little stuff in case we need it for later, and throw on a bit of the medium. Kind of keep it all spaced out. Come on there. I want to smother it. I have smothered it a little. Okay. Honestly, this wood is a little damp. It was on the ground, which, I mean, you don't want to find wood on the ground, but hasn't rained in a bit, but this wood is a little damp. There we go. Nice. Almost went out. Setting up the camera. Took too long. We're good. Nice. It's pretty awesome. Not only did we not need the small stuff, but we didn't even get into the big stuff. Now we can have a real fire. Oh, we are definitely throwing this guy in there. That was a pain. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get this switched up a little bit. Throw you in there. Nice. Wee. That's such a cute little call. Wee. All right. Last two pieces going out. Nice. Oh, I love fires. They smell so good. Big old ant. Holy jeez, but no, I don't want to sit on it. There you go. Gotta love ants, man. They're like, ah, oh my god, oh. Where'd he go? There he is, okay. All right, everybody. Fire's pretty much out. Beer's pretty much done. So I think I'm just gonna wait for it to die down a bit, the fire, and get on out of here. Pretty much sums it up. So I'd like to thank you for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. Again, I got to give a shout out to Matthew, who really enjoys my videos, and yeah, give you a shout out. Thank you for the support. And yeah, pretty please hit subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you so much. Honestly, it means a lot. And yeah, how many times can I say "and yeah" in a sentence? Maybe I'll do a counter. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers. And remember, always put your fire out.
Oh, so small.
I know I joke around, but really it is important to put your fire out, because that's one less person starting forest fires.